This is what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. I am going to bake 2 zucchini bread for my hubby. This is the grater that I use to grate all my zucchini. I'm finished grating it. So, because zucchini have a lot of water, if I were to just put my dry ingredients in there, I would have like a soupy cake, soupy bread. So because of that, I'm going to use one of my sackcloth and I'm going to squeeze some of the water, so when I put my dry ingredients, I'll have a more firmer product than a very soupy product, if that makes sense. This is my sackcloth, so I'm going to put my zucchini in there and squeeze some of the water out, and I'll show you what I mean. I don't want the bread too dry, but I don't want it too soupy. Like, the soupier it is, the longer it takes for it to cook, and you don't want that to happen because then you're gonna end up with dry bread. So always remember that. This is what I mean when I say you have to take water. See, if I go like, let me get another container product. Okay, so if I do this, you see the amount of water? This is what I'm talking about. You don't want too much of that in there. You want to take some out, because that water, too much of that zucchini water is going to make your bread soupy, longer to bake, and dry. When it's finally is ready, it will be dry, and the bottom of your bread might just be burnt. So take out some water out of it. My wet ingredients is the zucchini, eggs, vanilla extract, and oil. These are my wet ingredients. I also have dry ingredients, and I'll tell you about them when I get to them. But this is what I do. Try to get as much water out as possible. Again, do not over take off water, because then you'll have a dry bread. So do the rest. Whenever I make this zucchini bread, it don't last. Everybody eats it. My children, my hubby and I, we enjoy it. Now my zucchini is all ringed. This is, see how much water I just took out from there? This is all the amount of water I took out from in there. And now I have my zucchini back here again. Now I let this sit because I like to mix all my dry ingredients in another container, so when I'm ready, I just have it all measured out and all together, and then I just start mixing. I'll be back to show you that section. Let me get everything together first. These are my dry ingredients, and what I do, I'll mix everything together. The video might be shaky a little. I'm using one hand. I'm the only one home now. So you get the idea. I'm going to mix all my dry ingredients together because I have to mix my dry with my wet in order to make that. I will be back. These are all my dry ingredients mixed up already to make it easier, so when I'm ready to mix the zucchini, everything is ready. And then this is my baking pan, all floured up, greased and floured up. I'm using this size. And then my oven is set to 325 because it needs to bake for 40 minutes. And then these are my wet ingredients. It's eggs, vanilla extract, and oil. If you don't eat eggs, you can skip the egg section. But this is what I do. I mix my wet ingredients first, and then I will add my dry. So this is what my dry ingredients look like now. It's all mixed together. So I'm getting ready for me to put my dry ingredients. Now I'm putting my dry ingredients. I put a little bit at a time so I don't end up with clumps. Alright? So you don't want to end up with clumps. Do a little at a time and mix. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And I'll mix that. Mixing, I'm making that bread. This is what it looks like after it's all mixed. Everything is mixed together, ready to go in the pan so I can put it in the oven. You see, if you didn't strain out the excess water from the zucchini, you would have a very, very soupy. And then you'll add more ingredients, more of the dry ingredients, and sometimes that helps, but to avoid that, just do it the right way. These are all my measuring tools that I use to do my measurements. Empty pan, but everything is right in here, and I'm getting ready to put it in the oven. This is the oven, nice and hot. Put it in the oven and we'll see it when it's done. I'll be back in 40 minutes. Now I gotta wash all my dirty dishes. Now I'm going to check. See, this is it right here. I need to check. It's close to time, so I need to check and see if it's ready. I usually use a knife to check it. Sometimes I use toothpick, but for you to see on camera, you won't be able to see if the toothpick is dry or if it still needs more cooking time. So I'll use a knife so we can see. Take the knife. I put the knife this way in there and I take it out, and see, the knife is not wet. That means it is done. So it is finished. This is the finished product. That's it. And they can pair it up with some cream cheese icing if they want to, but I don't like all that sugar, so I'm going to cut a piece for me so you can see. When my hubby gets home, I will cut a piece for him and put some cream cheese icing on there for him. This is mine for now. This is where it comes out. See, everything is well done. This is mine. And this is me having a piece of the zucchini bread. Moist, delicious, love it. Smells good. My whole house smells like cake. This is really good. It's moist, it's not dry, it's not overcooked. Thank you all again for watching. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, but it's good. Okay. Thank you all again for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Always remember, self is first. Love self plenty. Take care of self. Hopefully I have no food in my teeth. And I will see you in another video. And if I have cake in my teeth, oh well. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Bye.